My name is Marty Major with FLIR Security's TCX Training Department. We're here today to talk about users and user groups in the Horizon and Meridian platform. And if I come down here from our main dashboard, there's a couple of different ways to get to the users section. I can come right here under our recommended settings area and click on users, or I could just click on users in the sidebar. They both take me to the identical spot. And as you can see right here, I have myself as a user in addition to the system administrator that I've just put in here. I created a guards group earlier in a different training video that we had done. But you can see I placed to add a user or a user group is really quite simple. On the sidebar on the left-hand side, we have users here, and we have user groups here. If I wanted to add a user all by itself, for him or herself, I simply put all the information here that is required by the little red asterisk on the left-hand side and assign this person to a particular group. Now, the system itself comes with administrators, supervisors, and operators. I added the guards group a little bit while ago and put myself in it, as you can see right here. But when you're adding a new user, the new user, of course, does have to be placed into a particular group. Now, conversely, whoops, I forgot to show that also. If you have a picture of the user that you want to include in this sort of Rolodex file in the system, you simply navigate to the folder where the file is located at and upload it. And then you have a picture of this person listed in the file as well. Now, if you don't want to add a user, and you want to add a user group instead, you simply come over here to the sidebar, click on User Groups, and then Add User Group. Now, this, of course, it does need a name. It doesn't have to have an assigned PTZ priority, but the group itself will own the PTZ priority at this point. Anybody that you put into that group will, of course, be assigned that same PTZ priority, lower number being the highest priority. For instance, anybody that has a PTZ priority of 1, nobody can take the PTZ away from them, and they can take away it from anybody else with a lower priority or a higher number, 2 through infinity. If you look on the left-hand side right here, this is where we can assign all privileges if you want to just assign them that way. Notice there are many more as you scroll down that cover all of the individual things that the system can be configured with. You can be as easy as you like, right? Let people have everything they need, or, oops, I unexpanded it. Or you can pick and choose those things that you want them to have access to and do not check the things that you do not want to have them access to. And again, this is a group, so everybody that is placed into the group, of course, will have these things associated with their accounts. Notice that I have, the system is set up to automatically add cameras to the system when they're entered to the network. We'll see that on another screen in another webinar. And you can see these cameras are already assigned to these, so we want to make sure that this particular group, if we want them to see particular cameras, we simply move them over to the right-hand side. If we don't want them to see specific cameras, and based on their participation or their being in this particular group, we simply move the cameras out of it, hit save, and then they don't have that option. So let's just cancel back out of here again. Notice so it's one or the other. You either add the group and then put users into them, or you simply add the individuals themselves, and when you're creating them, you must put them into a group.
For further FLIR security training, go to FLIR.com, then Products and Security. From the Security page, you would come to Support and then Training. On the training page, we have it divided currently between in-person training and online training. The in-person training includes certification classes in Latitude and many of our thermal technologies. The online training includes upcoming security webinars, which you see up here on the left, and recorded webinars, which of course continues to grow as we do the current webinars. But over on the right-hand side, you'll see our online training video library where we cover a number of different things in our repertoire. If we go to Latitude, you can see we have a series of Latitude training videos like this one that you just listened to, and we are adding to this list, and it is growing fast.